Welcome back to the STEM Career Accelerator. I'm Bobby Sass, and today I want us to get into what is mindset work. Mindset is a way of thinking. That's a real good, basic, general definition that we can work with. So mindset is, what are we thinking? And then we can get a little bit deeper and say, what is our mental state? Are we in a state of panic? Are we in a state of bliss? What's our disposition? And by disposition, maybe we're in a happy disposition because the day has gone generally well, or we've just accomplished something big. And so that's going to affect our mindset, our mood. So did I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I'm in a crummy mood today? Opinions are a large part of mindset. The opinions that we take on others' behavior, on our behavior, those opinions deeply inform our way of thinking and how we feel in that moment and through the rest of the day. Assumptions are part of mindset. Expectations. What do you expect to get out of today? If you're expecting to have a bad day, good chance is you're going to have a bad day. And that affects your mindset. A negative mindset is what you're going to have if those are your expectations. An attitude. What attitudes are you bringing in to your morning? What attitudes are you going to bed with? Those attitudes are going to affect your mindset, and they're going to put you in either a negative or a positive type of mindset. So Tony Robbins, probably the most well-known life coach, career coach, business coach, everything coach in the entire world. And I'm not going to go hard on Tony Robbins and try to tell you everything that Tony Robbins teaches because he is not my guru. And although he's a great coach, I'm teaching you a little bit different things than what Tony Robbins teaches. Nonetheless, he does have these 10 rules for success that are widely distributed, widely talked about. And I think that generally these are great pieces of advice if you want to be successful in life, or in your career, or anything else. So he says, raise your standards, be truly fulfilled, progress equals happiness, love your customers, add value, have an exit strategy, be resourceful, pay attention to the little things, look for leverage, and of course, change your mindset. So why do you think that the most prolific and recognizable coach in the world has Change Your Mindset in his top 10 list for success? Why do you think? That's a leading question, of course. The answer, in my mind, is that it's super important. And in fact, this list isn't necessarily in the order of priority or the order of importance. And I would say Change Your Mindset is probably at the top of all of these rules because everything else in your life falls out from your mindset. What are your first thoughts when you see these images? Take a moment, look at each image, and think about the first thing that comes to mind. And check in with yourself, your mental state, your disposition, your mood, the opinions that you're forming as you look at each of these images, the assumptions that you have about the people, the places, or activities in these images, the expectations that you have, the attitude that you have. And then take a moment to connect those first thoughts that you had to the related feelings. So maybe in the first image here, you see a person, presumably, I'm assuming, right? So that's part of this mindset. I'm assuming this person has just graduated from high school or more probably university based on how they're dressed. So just graduated from university. Maybe they're in Hong Kong. To me, it looks like Hong Kong. I'm pretty sure it's Hong Kong. What are the related feelings? Does it make you think back to when you finished your degree, the day you graduated, if you went to graduation? Does it make you have positive feelings about that, negative feelings about that? What opinions does it bring up? Do you have an opinion about getting your degree or using your degree? Where does your mind go? And in that process, try to identify what the underlying beliefs are. So for me, I look at it and I say, oh, just graduated from college. I get a happy feeling. So my underlying belief then is that college is an overall positive experience. Those are the sorts of relationships that I want you to connect between mental state, disposition, mood, opinions, assumptions, expectations, and attitude. Let's try again. Let's learn about mindset by doing. Again, check in with your mindset in each of these images. And I'll run through each of these. The first one, I'm assuming that this person is in a coffee shop based on the fact that there's a coffee cup there. And it looks like maybe they're kind of melancholy, contemplative. So I'm assuming that. And that kind of puts me in a mood of, I'm feeling inquisitive. I want to understand why this person maybe feels melancholy. And then the second image, immediately my thought is, this doesn't look like a candid photo. This looks acted or overacted. But I'm assuming that they're trying to represent some sort of workplace environment. And to me, my expectation is that they're some sort of designers. That's kind of the feel, the mood that I get from this image. And the final one makes me feel nostalgic, because the first thing that I think about when I look at this is it reminds me of my older sister and myself when we were kids, and close moments that we had. And that makes me feel happy. But then I want you to connect that to underlying beliefs. And my underlying beliefs are that family is important. Love is important. So those are the sorts of things that I'd like you to do with this exercise. So feel free to pause the video now, or go back to the previous slide and pause the video there. And just as a thought exercise, go through that. And I'll see you in the next session.